The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Hope's fashion show brings chaos. Steffy crashes rivals event. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope Logan is finally getting her wish now that she's back at Forrester Creations and her brand is being resurrected. Hope for the future is prepared to make a victorious return, so let's speak about what's next. Carter Walton has told Hope that she'll have all the funding she needs to make her line a success this time around. Hope was struggling to scrape by previously, but now she's got all the necessary resources to relaunch Hope for the future and give it a real shot to make significant numbers. That doesn't necessarily guarantee it'll succeed, but at least Hope will know for a certainty that she tried it her all. Hope won't have to deal with the pressure of always being on the chopping block, so she'll have time to create huge plans and carry them out. Logan also highlighted the reinstatement of Hope and her line in her recent social media post, so Forrester Creations is going all in. Since Zende Forrester Dominguez is sticking around as the Forresters' inside man, Hope still has her lead designer and can start planning her line's resurrection. Of course, Hope will want to make a great statement with a fashion show somewhere down the line. This storyline could climax in an amazing HFDF preview that acts as the moment of truth. If Hope fails, she won't have any reasons to hide behind longer. Hope will just have to put the new designs out there and hope that they sell well enough to justify everything Carter set in motion for her. Naturally, a fashion show could also bring the possibility for some chaos. We might witness some entertaining twists and turns, especially if Steffy Forrester chooses to interrupt her rival's gala. Steffy, Ridge Forrester and Eric Forrester don't plan on entering the Forrester building until this takeover scenario is addressed, but things could change if Hope's fashion show gets underway there. Maybe Steffy will decide to waltz in just to screw with Hope's mind, or perhaps Steffy could prepare an announcement to upstage Hope as the new design's debut. Whatever the case, it makes sense that Hope's indeed going to have a fashion show down the road, so it might easily get sidetracked somehow. Our BNB predictions hint to Steffy continuing to be a thorn in Hope's side, so it might lead to unexpected news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Hope and Steffy's feud will come with more curveballs, so stay tuned for more on all the turbulence. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Steffy and Ridge proven wrong. Forrester sales skyrocket. Brooke, Carter and Hope win. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Ridge Forrester, Steffy Forrester and Eric Forrester are still angry over Carter Walton's takeover, which they worry will prove devastating. In BNB's December 18th episode, the Forresters ranted about how Carter was bound to fail. Ridge also called Hope Logan a fool, so he definitely doesn't think she'll be able to provide much aid. However, Carter's choice to offer Brooke Logan the CEO role could be a game-changer. Brooke has the experience essential for this role, not to mention she's a very beloved figure and well-known name when it comes to Forrester Creations. What happens if Steffy and Ridge are proven wrong about Forrester's next chapter? What if sales surge and this takeover truly turns out to be a great success? Carter aims to provide Hope all the funds and resources she needs, so Hope for the future may finally have a chance to grow. Although Carter's worldwide conglomerate notion is hazardous, it carries the chance of large profits too. Plus, with Brooke guiding the ship, she'll be able to keep things moving in the proper direction when it comes to the day-to-day operations. It's possible that the Forresters will be in for a shock if Carter, Hope and Brooke truly make a winning team. If Forrester Creations thrives under new leadership, it'll be intriguing to see Ridge, Steffy and Eric's reaction. The three of them don't plan on setting foot in the building until they can regain control, but will they rethink their stance at some point? If Carter's vision pays off and he takes Forrester to the next level, there might be room for compromise. Could Steffy, Ridge and Eric endure a viewpoint adjustment that expands their minds a bit more? Regardless, the Forresters expect Carter to crash and burn, but that may not be the case, especially with Brooke playing such a crucial role in the CEO position. Eric, Ridge and Steffy could have to make some adjustments to their way of thinking, so we'll see whether Carter's plot might offer favorable news. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate Carter, Hope and Brooke will undoubtedly do their lot to make Forrester shine, so keep with us for more predictions on what the future holds for the company. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Where's Liam bin Scott Clifton gives some clues. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and updates indicate Scott Clifton gives some clues on where his alter ego Liam Spencer has gone. Read on to read his funny hints and when he's coming back to the Forrester Spencer etc. drama. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Where's Waldo, heir Liam Spencer? Liam has long been a significant role on The Bold and the Beautiful, with many fans regarding him as a quintessential leading man. Recently, his character has taken a back seat to burgeoning stars like Carter Walton, played by Lawrence St. Victor, and John Finn Finnegan, portrayed by Tanner Novlan. Actor Scott Clifton has given updates with fans on Liam's present status and hinted at when they may look forward to seeing him return on film. This is the pressing query on everyone's mind. Fans of B&B are keen to uncover the destiny of Liam. It appears Bold has experienced a transition in its cast of main men. Clifton turned to Instagram to offer some news, expressing his excitement at being back at the office. B&B spoilers, back in the saddle. Again, Clifton shared a selfie wearing a throwback bomber jacket over a plaid shirt and flashed a cheeky smile at the camera while standing outside the B&B studios. He joked about Liam's absence from the program, stating, "Clearly, Liam's been off at a pricey tree-hugging, vegan granola yoga retreat." Fans are pleased to have Liam back on TV and hurried to the comments to congratulate the actor. One fan remarked, "I can't wait to see how you'll react to your ex." That fan was referring to Hope Logan's friendship with Carter. Plus, there was a recent coup attempt that has everyone talking.
Viewers are excited to watch Liam's response to the developments at Forrester Creations. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Dollar Bill Spencer needs saving? A different admirer argued that Bill might need a rescue. Maybe he'll need saving from Luna Nozawa or have a moment of panic when he realizes Bill and Luna are an item now. The user commented, "Bill has already been ensnared by Luna once. So what does this imply for Liam? He might finally get the chance to renew his romance with Ivy Forrester, especially with her back in town. Alternatively, he could still try to persuade Hope that they're destined to be together. After he learns about Cope, he might develop a scheme to come between them." B&B spoilers. Ridge's quickie wedding to Taylor, a recipe for Brooke's suffering? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers and updates show there has been substantial talk recently concerning the abandoned wedding preparations of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan. While the pair first appeared pleased about their approaching nuptials, the tale ultimately drove them to cancel the idea completely. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Been there, done that. Ridge has reached a point where it feels like a been there, done that situation, but his perspective might flip after he reconnects with Taylor Hayes. It's possible that this reconnection could rekindle his desire to remarry, and he could just want Taylor to be the one he says, "I do" to. Let's not forget that Ridge was on the verge of marrying Taylor again before the CPS issue exploded in 2022. He was ready to take that step, but then he discovered that it wasn't Brooke who made the CPS call regarding Thomas Forrester. IIT was actually Thomas himself stirring up problems with a voice changer program. B&B spoilers. Ridge couldn't go through with the wedding. Ridge found it tough to commit to his vows, torn by Brooke's innocence and the understanding that Taylor hadn't been the one to tell the truth. While Taylor ultimately realized the gravity of the situation, it was Steffy Forrester who broke the news to Ridge on what was supposed to be his wedding day. Reflecting on these occurrences, Ridge may come to conclude that he should have followed his actual sentiments and married Taylor instead. It's not hard to see him proposing to Taylor once again, ready to resume their wedding plans. This entire CEO problem surrounding Brooke might well be the final straw for Ridge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Sealing the deal. Ridge will spend all his attention on Taylor, which might lead to them officially getting back together. He might even hurry into a fast marriage, making Steffy pleased. If Ridge is ready to embrace a happy future, he could marry Taylor again, inflicting further heartache for Brooke. Essentially, while Ridge isn't keen on marrying Brooke, he might be open to a hasty wedding with Taylor. This would undoubtedly hurt Brooke much more. According to our forecasts, Ridge is expected to totally commit to Taylor, so we will keep you updated on any prospective wedding arrangements. Spoilers imply that Taylor and Ridge may take huge moves forward, so stay tuned for further details on their future. All the reasons we need Thomas Forrester back on Bold and the Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that things at Forrester Creations have gotten completely out of control. However, Thomas Forrester may return to Forrester and assist remedy this, among other things. What are all the reasons that Thomas needs to return? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Forrester could handle Hope Logan. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Thomas could definitely reason with Hope Logan and convince her to walk away from this coup. Normally, Hope would never be a part of anything like this no matter who was behind it. Thomas understands this is impacting everyone in the family, and it needs to stop. Thomas was Hope's lead designer, and he might have dragged this apparel line out of the fire. Hope for the future was on fire when Thomas and Hope were working together. However, things went sour when Thomas moved to Paris. This would not have been an issue if Thomas had returned to design for Hope. B&B spoilers, Thomas Forrester could break up this couple. Hope is not in love with Carter no matter what she says. Hope was with Thomas for months and couldn't tell him that she loved him. Hope hasn't been with Carter for 5 minutes and suddenly she is in love, and he can do no wrong. If Thomas asked Hope to return to him with no commitment, she would be in a heartbeat. Hope needs her son to return home. Douglas Forrester is living with his father in Paris. Hope honestly needs something to do since her son isn't there and Carter is feeling that need. If Hope were focusing on her children, she would have considerably less time to foster Carter's dreams. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Thomas Forrester helps his family. Thomas could probably help to calm down his family while he reasons with Hope. None of this would happen if Thomas had been at Forrester. Hope realizes how bad this coup is, and she wants someone to reason with her. Thomas would be the ideal person to chat with her. Thomas may have been able to stop Steffy from ending Hope's line and firing her since Hope wouldn't have given John Finnegan a second look if Thomas had still been chasing her. Of course, Finn's attention to Hope is what precipitated this in the first place. Thomas might save the day by just coming back to LA and Forrester Creations. Why Elektra's firing is unfair on Bold and the Beautiful. Forrester Creations made a terrible mistake firing Elektra on B&B. Elektra is the latest unemployed Forrester on the Bold and the Beautiful. The jewelry designer was sacked because Remy's manipulated photo of her. Elektra's firing shines light on the double standards when it comes to Forrester Creations employees. FC employees have created bigger scandals. When Katie and Brooke discovered the doctored nude photo of Elektra, they responded immediately. Fearing unwanted publicity, the women considered it better to let Elektra go. However, Brooke told Zen she had a strategy on how to gain Ridge back his firm. B&B spoilers, Ridge Forrester's reality check. Ridge will be hurting from the betrayal. Ridge hasn't spoken to Brooke, so he has no idea that this is part of her plan to make things right. All Ridge knows is that Brooke is now CEO of the company that was taken from his family. So, of course, this appears like a betrayal even if it actually isn't. Unfortunately, Ridge will encounter a nasty reality check. This is probably about his relationship with Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes swoops in. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Taylor Hayes will certainly swoop in and be there for Ridge. While Taylor might swear she doesn't need a man, she has always wanted Ridge. So, this provides the perfect opportunity to get another chance with Ridge. How will things go when Ridge realizes that Brooke was attempting to help him, not betray him? B&B spoilers. In the episode, fans might also witness what Elektra Forrester does now that she's been dismissed from Forrester Creations. I could envision Will Spencer questioning Katie Logan. Once Will hears about the images, will he believe Elektra, or may she lose him too? Which narrative are you looking forward to seeing the most on? What are your predictions for Taylor, Ridge, Brooke, and Zende? What does the future hold for Elektra, Will, Katie, and the other characters? Ridge is betrayed again. Eric stated he could need a stiff martini when he came home with Ridge and Steffy. Ridge told him to have a clear head. He encouraged Eric to take it easy and not allow the tension get to him. Steffy was delighted that Ridge was going to stay with Eric to keep an eye on him. Taylor stepped in and offered not to interrupt, but also wanted to be helpful. Ridge graciously told her she wasn't interrupting. She was family. Eric claimed he would spend every dime he had and explore every legal option he could to right the ship. Taylor tried to reason with Carter, but they told her Carter was in too deep with Hope. Ridge stated that Carter and Hope were destined to fail, and that no one at the company could assist them run it successfully. Steffy restated the scenario to Taylor. noting that Hope's line was failing. So she turned to Carter. Steffy remarked that Hope manipulated people to achieve what she wanted. Just like Brooke. Eric stated he knew Steffy and Hope had butted heads for a very long time. But do you really think that she forced him to sign the papers? Eric asked. Steffy claimed Hope would have been much more subtle to obtain what she wanted. Ridge also mentioned it was how Brooke was, and regretted that Brooke wouldn't choose to live with him over Hope. Eric indicated that Ridge may stay in the family home as long as he wanted, but thought that he and Brooke had withstood plenty of storms. Not like this, Steffy noted. She reminded out that Brooke allied with the enemy. Taylor sought to deflect the conversation. Ridge reminded Taylor that although she might feel like enemy was a harsh term, they were feeling quite raw about what occurred. Until we deal with this injustice, I don't blame Dad. I would keep so far away from Hope and Brooke, Steffy said. Eric asked Ridge where things stood between him and Brooke since she sided with Hope. Ridge said he was only interested on getting Eric's stolen company back. Steffy got a Forrester digital alert indicating they were going to make a live announcement. Ridge said Carter and Hope could spin it any way they wanted, but their tiny world was about to fall apart. In the CEO's office, Carter told Brooke she was the only one who could calm clients, purchasers, and staff at such a critical moment. Carter and Brooke thought that, with her expertise as a past CEO, she was the natural candidate. Carter added that Eric, Steffy, and Ridge elected to walk away, but when they realized how great the company was, they would come back. He added that no one wanted to see Forrester go under, and with her at the helm, it wouldn't. Carter acknowledged that Brooke would be set on a collision course with Ridge, and stated he hated that but hoped Ridge's love for her would transcend the issue. Destiny, right? Carter smiled. So what do you say, Brooke? Will you do it? Will you become Forrester's new CEO? Brooke claimed Ridge would go ballistic if she accepted. Carter knew but stated he couldn't bother worrying about that. Carter enumerated all the reasons Brooke could perform the job. He called her a unifier, not a divider. Hope realized it was an enormous idea, and Carter reluctantly promised her more time. Brooke replied she didn't need it and accepted the offer. Hope observed that it may be an unpleasant situation for her to be in, although Brooke reminded her that the Forresters had been thrown out of their own firm. Carter stated they wanted someone absolutely devoted, and if it wasn't her, they'd find someone else. Brooke claimed she was really stunned and hadn't expected to be questioned. Zen walked in and said Matt Simmons from Spencer was downstairs with a camera team. Hope remarked that Matt always manipulated words to make it more scandalous.